Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. We are knee deep in the draft, and I'm going to preface this video by saying I'm about to stir some shit up. A lot of people weren't happy about the pick last night, getting Tyler Smith. And we're talking about him being the eventual replacement for Tyron Smith. If I'm Tyron Smith right now, I'm probably not sleeping too easy because listening to Jerry Jones at the press conference talking about, how much he reminds me of Tyron Smith. Okay, all right. Here's the thing: we could have gotten Linderbaum, right? Linderbaum could be a generational center in the way of Travis Frederick. But we passed on him, right? We know that the Cowboys believe in getting tackles and turning them into guards, right? That has always been their thing. But what if the Cowboys, and again, this is just my own personal speculation, okay? This is where you need to try and figure out what the Cowboys may be thinking and trying to work on, okay? And this is my theory of a possibility. I'm not saying that this is what they're thinking. I'm not saying this is what they're doing. But crazier things have happened than what I'm about to say here. I remember, and I can't remember the player, but I remember New England doing this in training camp. New England took a starting Pro Bowl guard. He had just come off of a Pro Bowl season, and they traded him during training camp. Not at the draft, not in OTAs, during training camp to the Miami Dolphins, and ended up getting, I think, a third round draft pick or something like that. And people said, you're kidding me. You can't be trading away that kind of a player. Now, one of the things the Cowboys have always done is they've kind of screwed the pooch when it comes to getting value when they lose players. We hold on to them for too long till they have no value, or we devalue them by basically saying they're trash, like they did Amari Cooper, and then accepting anything. Let's be clear here. We got hosed on the Amari Cooper deal. Okay, that was just the Joneses, for whatever reason, just wanted to unload him and didn't care if they got anything in return. Which is funny because Stephen Jones is always talking about getting value for everything. You really are speaking out the side of your neck when you talk about getting value for this, that, and the other, and you screwed the pooch on getting value for the wide receiver. But be that as it may, here it is. You've got Tyler Smith, same initials as Tyron Smith, a mauler, a guy that the owner is already saying it's eerie how much he reminds me of Tyron Smith, and he's a first round draft pick. You get a first round draft pick, you have to start a first round draft pick. They need to be an instant impact guy. Now, for some reason in my mind, I keep feeling like the Cowboys are redshirting the season. I've done a couple of videos saying it feels like the Cowboys are building for the future. And they even said that, I believe, in this press conference that, for the future, he's going to be Tyron Smith's replacement. What if the future is now? Here's the thing that's interesting, because I checked on the numbers. Right now, Tyron Smith is like a $17 million cap hit, I believe. Okay? Big chunk of money. You got this young pup that you just drafted in the first round, a road grader, very raw, still has a lot to learn. If you trade Tyron Smith today, if you trade him today, you save $4.5 million. You incur like a $14 million cap hit. So trading him today is not a good idea. But if you traded Tyron Smith post June 1st, after you've had some time in OTAs and minicamp, you know, when some team out there is looking and saying, we got an injury and we need a tackle, a team that figures we're close and we need that guy, and maybe you get a second or a third round draft pick for him, guess what? You save $14.5 million. I know you're going to say I'm crazy. I know you're going to say I'm crazy, but if it's about the money that Stephen Jones keeps talking about, you draft a guy who is truly a tackle, not a center, not a guard, because there are better guys at those positions. And you've already said he's going to be your your left tackle. See how I'm putting these pieces together here? That should be a worry for Tyron Smith. I'm just saying. Cowboys ended up looking and saying, Amari Cooper, too much money. La'el Collins, too much money. Here's the thing that's crazy about this. If you end up letting go Tyron Smith or trading him, which I can guarantee you will find some people who want to trade for him come training camp. You would take less dead money than you did with Amari Cooper. You would take less dead money than you did with La'el Collins. So, just pointing that out. I know people will say, you're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. And that's fine. That's fine. But it's something to think about. And I can guarantee you the Cowboys have thought about it as well. And will continue to think about that. I'm Mark Holmes, and well, I'm going to see you guys in a bit. Down in the man cave. You know the work never ends. See you down there.